Hello, I'm Adam Miller, co-host and associate producer for the RPM Show, and welcome to my video review of one of the most anticipated movies and sequels of the year, Paranormal Activity 2. Now, this is a sequel, obviously, to last year's mega hit, Paranormal Activity. Now, this is a movie that, if you've listened to our show, in the beginning when it was announced, which was about maybe a month or like 3 months after the movie came out, uh, that all three of just me and my two co-hosts were pretty much against. Now, as time went on, and as we did more research on what the movie was going to be about, and of course, once the teaser trailer, that the first trailer, mind you, came out, I guess a couple months after that, was released, and we all watched it, and at that point, we were pretty much hooked on it. We were just like, wait a minute, let's rethink what we said, and we possibly think that this could be a hit. Now, as the months went on, and as the anticipation was growing more and more, at least I quickly realized that this was either going to be a huge hit or a miss, and thankfully, it was a huge hit. Now, just so you know a few things about this movie. Now, this movie, as of course, however, it's set up as a prequel because it takes place roughly like 2 months before the events of the first movie, but it follows Katie's sister, who has now just had a baby and is married and living in Carlsbad, California. Um, what happens is their house gets robbed, and and basically they get a security system that includes 4 camera setups around the house, 2 outside, one at the front door, one of the pool, and of course they're all inside the house. Well, things start happening, and soon after they start realizing that there are some things that are going on that have absolutely no explanation whatsoever, and of course it leads to rather disastrous results that I'm sure we all know from watching these movies. First of all, now the reason that Katie and Micah are in it, the people that we saw in the first movie, they are in this one. Now, I say that this is a prequel, okay? However, I will say, without spoiling anything, just keep in mind that, they do go into a little bit of the first movie, but then it cuts off and pretty much has a little caption that says Micah was killed on, I guess, October 2006. But then for basically the final 5 minutes or the ending, they go to the night after, and that's where it gets interesting. Actually, not more interesting; it gets better. So now, as far as the movie goes, I said this is a major hit, but it was better, I guess, because I was happy. I was really thrilled because as I said, I wanted to be a huge hit, and it was. It delivered because it really focused more on giving us more answers to the mythology surrounding these weird spirits that are haunting these two sisters. More so Katie than Christy, the sister, as we come to find out at the end of the movie. But it gives us more in-depth knowledge or answers to the mythology surrounding whatever. But it is just so well done. This is actually what sequels are meant to do, not be a complete rehash of what we've seen before, but just another take and more in-depth information that we got in the first one. And in my opinion, it delivered, and in some ways more than none. Now, there are a number of scares in this movie, and they are not just scary, they're also a lot more intense than they were in the first one. There are a couple that they grab you and they get under your skin, and it's incredible. We went to a midnight showing, and which ended about, I guess, 5 hours ago. I'm just making this video right now. But Paranormal Activity 2, as I said, it's a great movie. Now, the one thing about the ending, I I didn't see it didn't have it in the first one. Obviously, as we all know, as an ending that I'm sure is pretty much burned into the memory of everyone who saw it. But the ending for this one, it definitely, I will say, it definitely leaves itself open for a third one, Paranormal Activity 3. So I guess on the show, I'm going to be pretty much, you're going to hear me taking bets on, okay, we've got two movies out right now. Who wants to bet that come this time next year in 2011, there will be a Paranormal Activity 3? Just say that right now. I firmly bet there will be, because quite actually, I think we are. I think this is a movie that definitely requires a trilogy because it leaves itself open, and there are a lot. Of course, there are a lot more questions to be answered. So that's pretty much my take on it. But Paranormal Activity 2 is a hit. It does what I wanted to do. It didn't go down a hill that Blair Witch 2 did. The Book of Shadows Blair Witch 2 that we all remember, that horrible sequel to that horrible movie. Um, so pretty much that's my take on it. Now, if you have any questions about, if you go see this movie this weekend, and have a few questions about or didn't understand certain things, you can email me, adam@therpmshow.com. And of course, check out our website, therpmshow.com, and check out more of our videos on our YouTube page, and also go to our website and listen to our new shows. We are in the process of getting our shows we've had in the can a couple months now for on the website. So keep in touch with those and listen to them, and of course download them on iTunes. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning, so I'm still tired. But anyway, until then, I will see you next time for another video review or whatever the case may be. But anyhow, enjoy your weekend and go see Paranormal Activity 2. It is if you love the first one, this one is a whole lot better. So go see it and have a ball.